Today we're out flying the new drone, the FlyLens 85, and it might be the worst day to fly this drone. It is super windy out here, and I don't think this little drone can handle the wind very well, but that's what we're here for. We're gonna test out the new drone, see how it does in the wind. We also put new cinematic rates on it, the same ones we've been running on the Cinelog 30 V3, so let's give it a try today, take it up and see how it handles the wind. Already getting pushed back right off takeoff here. The wind for today, I would say it's like more gusty, so like big wind gusts would come through. Right now there's like no wind at all. So hopefully we get lucky with some lines here, but we've picked this spot today. This like building area, try to block some of the wind, but it's still coming through. The new rates feel good. It feels really slow here. I'll have to take a look at the camera angle on the drone too to see if I can adjust that or how that works on this quad. But I'd say these rates are definitely better than the default ones we had on for that initial test flight, for sure. Bring it over here. So you have to use a lot of throttle to keep it up in the air. Hit a tree, nice. How is our crash flip? Can we get out of the grass? It might be stuck in the grass. Nope, we got out. Kind of move a little bit quicker with it now. Starting to get a little bit of low battery flashing in the goggles here, so might have to bring it in for a quick landing here and switch out the battery. First battery pack was pretty good. I think I have to adjust the rates a little bit more. And then how is this camera unit here? So it looks like I can adjust the camera angle pretty easy. Looks like there's two like screws there. Just have to undo those and tilt it up a bit. So might as well go ahead and try that right now. I have my toolkit in my case here. So we'll bump up the camera angle a little bit more and try to get a little bit faster out of this guy here. Okay, so we got the camera angle bumped up quite a bit here. It's all secured down now. We got the second battery pack plugged in here. Time to take it up and see how it reacts now with a higher camera angle and higher pitch here. Definitely a lot faster, which I like. We'll kind of do the same movements of going through again, just kind of get comfortable with this new camera angle here. Might be a little bit too much of a camera angle. Didn't like that one. Oh, we're back up. Almost did it again there, holy crap. Okay, heading this way. It can go pretty quick. Yeah, I would say it's a little bit too much of a camera angle here. We're gonna probably drop it down halfway in between what we had and what we have now. But we'll just finish off this battery pack here. Another thing I'm not too big of a fan is the amount of time we get in the air here. So we've been flying for 2 minutes and we're almost out of battery. Let's go for, I would like to do some wall dives and stuff. Maybe on this one here. Getting a lot of prop wash on the way down there. One more. All right, let's bring it in for a landing now. Yeah, 2 minutes and 30 seconds of flying here with a bigger battery. Missed the landing, but it's all good. All right, we got a new camera angle set up here, just a little bit lower than what we had, a little bit higher than the original, so this should be perfect to fly now. Get the last battery pack plugged in, take it up. We'll do some wall dives and continue on with that kind of path that we're working with today. Another thing I got to figure out how to do is take this 3D printed mount off and switch out switch out filters and stuff. Like does this whole thing, oh, it just pops off like that. Okay, that's not bad. And it looks like the UV filter kind of like goes in. So if I wanted to put an ND filter on eventually, I would just put it in this and then snap it back on. That's cool. I don't think you would lose your UV filter like that. That's actually really smart. I wonder if I can print a couple more of these off. In the last couple of videos we had with the Cinelog and the Vapor D5, they would pop off. So this would be really good to actually print off a couple more of if they fit on the other drones. It's so weird when I arm the drone, I can't hear anything. Usually like you can hear the props going. Looks like I might have messed something up putting that 3D printed mount back on. I'm starting to get some like vignetting in the corner of the tops, but should be fine just for today's video. Yeah, the speed is a lot better here. Camera angle's like perfect now. Not too fast, and we can also speed it up if we wanted. Tilting down a little bit here. Nice. Let's go ahead and try some of these wall dives here. Oh, I messed that one up pretty bad. I'm starting to get hit by the wind when I go above. You can really feel it up here. Yeah, so for like slower cinematic movements, that'll be pretty nice. I have like a shoot I have to do with this drone tomorrow, like indoors. So I'm just kind of thinking of how that's gonna work. The slow movements like that. Here, the wind's picking up now. Don't really feel it with the drone. Maybe it's this building that's blocking it. Starting to get some wobbles there for sure, coming over here. Like it'll fly a little bit. It's definitely not the best flying experience. Try to get low with it, a little bit too low there. Yeah, on this one we were like pretty much just cruising around. We only have 3 minutes of flight time and we're getting low battery in the goggles, so I'm bringing it in for a landing here. That kind of sucks knowing the flying time on this thing. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. It was a good test flight. We figured out the camera angle we like. Unfortunately, it's really windy out here, so maybe that has something to do with the performance of the drone, but overall, it's pretty good so far. This one here is gonna be doing a lot of indoor flying, so there's not gonna be as much wind. We're gonna be in more control of the spaces and stuff like that too, so I really just wanna dial in going through small areas, small gaps, and nice slow movements around tight areas. So we're gonna keep practicing with this drone. If you like this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.